Hello everyone, welcome to the stream. I've just posted the watch list, guys. I am watching AMC, SPRT, TCAT, PFE, Nvda, Dkng, King, Dkng, whatever, and Hood. For the gappers, Ride and YY, these two here. So I'll really like to go into the gappers first. And we have a gapper that's actually quite strong, Ride, guys, so it must definitely have I haven't read really news on it. Okay, so it's a CEO change, so that could sometimes be a positive for the company, but not as positive. There might be something else, so we'll keep an eye on it at the moment. Obviously it is looking strong, so that's our strong gapper there, Ride. And we have YY, which is gapping up from 56 to 64, quite a bit of gap. And actually it is a follow through to the earnings, so let's see. Okay, so they're trying to take the company private with a $75 to $100 per share offer. Okay, so that's quite a strong catalyst for it to be up this much. Obviously that could be just rumors, but rumors tends to be more effective than the news itself sometimes. So both of those have some strength behind them, so we could look for a longs on those two. YY is a little bit of a higher priced stock for a gapper. That's why we'll have to adjust our positions. Risk management has to be really good on that. And Ride is your typical sort of gapper, less than $10. And yeah, it looks interesting, guys, this one. I think what it will do is it will flush off a lot of washes will come before the open. If that's the case, then it might try to bounce again. So it depends on how it opens. I'll keep an eye on those two, guys. I will not mind shorting or longing if there's a setup for both of them. I'm not heavily biased to the long side on either of those. So that is the gappers, guys. We have AMC. We've been looking at it every single day. It provides us with something at least, although it can be really choppy. Yesterday I missed quite a really good move over here and then over here again, so yeah, I missed quite a few moves, but then it got chopped around and then I just left it alone, which was a good decision because I would have probably shorted here and I would have gotten stopped out a few times. So that was a good trade, which was a no trade. So AMC, we know. I will take it both sides. I feel like I want to short it. I'm more short biased on AMC, but if it starts to show strength and price action starts to show strength, then I will definitely look into longs as well. So I will definitely look for both sides, long and shorts. AMC could provide something. SPRT, guys, it's been quite strong lately. It's one of those stocks that just keeps chugging along. It does sort of a flush down and then it just picks itself up the next day. So I'm gonna wait on this, guys. I will wait for it to actually start to pop up a little bit and it starts to fade. If it does, then if the setup is there, I will look to short this because I feel like this is a bit overextended in my opinion. So SPY, we always have that on the side. TCAT yesterday was a beautiful trade on that. Right over here, guys, long here, and then final exit 1120s. Massive move. Managed to catch some of it, but after that I left and there was another move, guys. If I was here, probably on the break of the EMA and then retrace back to the EMA, is kind of a little bit of a telltale sign of it wants to continue, especially if the volume start to pick up on this bounce. So that could have been a choice for an entry there, but I missed it. Right, PFE guys, I have been really sort of on and off on this. Sometimes it would give us really good. Yesterday was a really good trade. I actually traded right at the top here. My entry was about 47.99 or 48 in fact, and managed to get all the way down here. So we managed to get cash this move here, and then the next entry was here, and then didn't take any profits. Just got stopped out on the high of that very minimal stop. So that was a good trade. I will not be too keen on PFE now because it's done its move down that I was expecting, and I really want to leave it alone unless it's a long play. So I'll keep an eye on that still, guys. Nvda again, earnings play, but it's done its move. I'm expecting a correction, at least a little bit of a correction. So short idea will be good on the say Nvda and also Dkng. So those two looking for shorts if we do see some sign of weakness. And then hood, I feel like it wants to wake up. I'll keep it on the side. It's a second or third kind of watch list, but if it starts to pop up with a really good volume above 50s, then yeah, we could look into this could run, because it's creating that little sort of congested area before it starts to move either way. So it could come any day, guys. So keep an eye on hood as well. We'll put our alert just over 51s. Right, that's it, guys. Sorry I didn't look at the chat. Silver Surfer, how's it going, man? Welcome to the stream. Absolutely, you can, for sure. Let me just get you that link. Right. Okay. Invite, copy. There we go. Silver Surfer, you are lucky because I have created this Elite 100 on that Discord, and it will be locked to our first 100 subscribers only, and after that it will completely be locked, and even if somebody pays in to get in there, they won't be able to. So stick around. Definitely worth sticking around. I think you're here. Welcome. Alright, guys, so let's get thing. Yeah, absolutely. It's not much to go anyways. It's almost 90 something, so today we might complete that. So as soon as we do that, I'm planning some good things on that Elite 100, so stay tuned for that, definitely. Hope everybody's doing well. I have got 5 minutes to go. Usually I don't trade the open, guys. What I mean by that is just right at the open. I will wait around 5 minutes at least for things to settle down. Now if you're a really quick scalper, maybe that open is okay, but I really like to let my I really like big trades, and for that I need that settlement of the price, really stable price, which happens after 5-10 minutes of the open. So that's the plan. If you have anything you're watching, just let me know. I can have a look at it and maybe put on the watch list. But so far we have got this list here. If I can zoom in here, that's the list, guys. Actually, I want to share this on the Discord. I should start sharing these things on the Discord. Right over here. There we go. and save this thing. Right, guys, the gappers that we have, that right about there here, guys, 6.7s, is washed off, and if it starts to trade under that EMA and starts to continue down, that could be the beginning of the fade. But since it's quite strong, I wouldn't really rely on that fade unless it breaks that VWAP. So ideally 650s needs to break and start trading under it for us to take any shorts on it. And plus the borrows could be a lot on that. Okay, let's have a look. I can trade it on my CFD. That's perfect. Okay, good, good, good. And then right. Alright guys, we're just about to open. Good luck, best of luck everyone. Try not to sort of be extra picky, especially in the beginning, guys. Trying to look for your A plus setups, and make sure you understand your risk before you even think about entering the trade, guys. Let's do this. Okay, we are open. So right is actually washing off right at the open. As I mentioned, this is what I was expecting, to be honest. That is usually if it doesn't pull back and retrace back up, then that's usually the sign of weakness. But if this starts to chop around and starts trading back over, like let's say 650s, the way it's doing right now, it's basically it's staying up there and it's strong. Or it could be one of those choppy stocks that could actually have a huge range in the chop at the open, which it seems like. Not really big range at the moment, but I would call it the range if it starts to trade above close to 680s and 650s, that 30 cents range. But it looks strong, guys, to me. If I was trading a scalping strategy or anything, break of pre-market highs, this could provide us with something, but I don't, so I'm just gonna wait on it. Where's the rest of the gang over here? Where's Jay? Jay, where are you, man? There you go. As I mentioned, just that's your scalping sort of strategy. As you can see that the rejection from close to sevens. That's your scalper mentality, isn't it? As soon as you get some sort of a profit, you take it off. Dude, I thought you went for a walk with your dog. AMC is washing, by the way, guys. AMC washing heavily. As I mentioned on this one, I don't mind taking either side. So at the moment it's looking like it's a weak. Now we are gonna wait up on the pullback, guys. I know that this move is showing me sign of weakness. Now what we need to do is basically wait up for the pullback, which you bastard BM, it's not gonna give us anytime soon. But keep an eye on this, guys. Definitely what I want to see is a pullback towards the lows of the pre-market 42.40s around this area. If it starts to hold, then great. However, it could actually bounce back quite a bit as well. If it does, 42.60 area would be the ones that watch. So let me just put these levels like a zone so we know what we're talking about. So these zones that I'm talking about is here, guys, these two zones. Okay, so AMC sometimes it doesn't give us a chance as well, guys. It never pulls back and carries on. So if it does break 42s and starts trading under it, then it might never give us a chance. Which is doing right about now. Okay, 40 to 42 so far is holding. Nice little area, nice little congestion pullback area or profit taking area here from this wash. Now if this doesn't bounce, then this could follow through for another move down under 42. So that's about right area, just not enough of bounce. Guys, I'm gonna start small under 42, guys. Just when it starts trading under 42, I would look to maybe 41.95s, guys. 41.95 is under the break of the low itself at the moment. But small, guys. What I mean by small is about 25% because I want to add here as well if it does bounce back to that area. So anything below 42 I will start small. Morning, Andrew. Welcome, man. Okay, this is not bad. It's bouncing back up to the zone here. Let's wait on that. So it's as you can see, guys, it's getting rejected. Any sort of bounce is getting rejected, so that could be a good sign for a short. Just waiting on it to either reach this area or start washing again. So it's good that I didn't start the pre-market routine today, guys, with you. I'll wait on everybody to join up. Maybe on Monday I'll do it, guys. Alright, guys, right about the zone right here. I'm gonna start small, 42.33, and then maybe the stop will be over break of VWAP, guys. So quite a bit, so 30 cents or so. Just about 30s. Just got 33s. Got some 33s, guys. I started small. Could be slightly early, but I know AMC, when it does move, it can move quite a bit. So 33s is the short. Stop over the VWAP right about here, and if it's no, that's bringing some volume, guys. Have to be careful on the stop there. Right, what's our GME looking like? Let's have a look. Okay, GME is bouncing, so definitely AMC is gonna bounce with it. I don't like the GME's bounce, guys. I'm gonna come out of this early, right about now. Alright, 42, 45s. I don't like the GME's bounce. No, I'm out of this AMC, guys. Very close to my early entry. There it goes. There it goes. Right about there, guys. See, the thing with AMC is it's gonna follow suit with GME. So I always watch GME if it starts to do something. So GME was breaking the highs and it was getting stronger, and before it did that, I started noticing the strength in that, and I took that AMC quite early, as you can see. Um, Small little things like these guys is going to save you a lot of hassle. Now if I were to stay in it, I would have probably like stopped out here 42.75. Huge difference, guys, right? And you're right, Jay. Yeah, there's super strong at the moment because of this bounce here, the daily. And there's a lot of obviously once this starts to bounce, you know, it's a chain reaction, isn't it? You will see that. So same goes as well, guys. When it starts to wash, you will have that chain reaction as well. So it's quite emotional stock. That's all I'll say. It's a very, very emotional stock. But with these stocks, guys, when it does produce, it will produce. And it's not peanuts, guys. So that's why I like to risk. This was a really good exit. I'm really happy with that. I think the difference between, I would say, kind of like someone who's done it for a long time and someone who's, oh, TCAT. TCAT. 1050s. I wasn't paying attention. Sorry, guys. I was not paying attention at all. On the break of 1050 was a trade, but maybe we might not have gotten filled. AMC. Hey Ray, how's it going? You alright? Don't make me sound like an old man. I'm kidding. I'm kidding. I am an old man. So we've got a AMC. I'm still looking on the side, but we did miss that TCAT, guys. Anybody got into this? I hope so. I hope so. Um, as you can see, we are getting a little bit busy on the chat. Once we have enough contributors in the room, in the stream, we will have a much better community. So it's really good to have those who are really committed to, you know, being involved and sort of benefiting from it. So it's all good. Guys, TCAT at the moment, forget about it because it's already done its move. You missed it. Anything right now is going to be too dangerous for you to get in. So let this thing calm down, guys. Just like yesterday, it did halt and it continued. I'll show you here. We took a trade here, and it started to halt around this area, and then even before, and after that there's no trades. And then once it calmed down, as you can see, went into the VWAP and it started to show a little bit of a calm area here. Volume started to go down, and then all of a sudden volume started to pick up. So we might have to wait for TCAT for that. So it'll be a long wait, guys. So AMC definitely strong. There's as you can see, guys, quite a lot of emotions behind this. Wow, TCAT is gonna go for another halt. TCAT going for another halt. Yeah, this is a proper short squeeze, guys. I think a lot of short sellers are stuck in this. Yesterday, the same thing. A lot of people are fighting against this whole momentum. Most of the time, it works for them, but the time that it doesn't work, that's when they blow up. Today might be one of those days that TCAT actually blows up a lot of short sellers accounts. Let's not be one of them. So definitely huge momentum, is squeezing shorts a lot and is going for another halt. Extremely strong. There it goes. There's your halt, almost. Yep, that's halt. There you go. That's it, guys. Very, very, like, almost too predictable. That's when I get scared, when I realize that it's almost too predictable. Alright, I see something in DraftKing. DraftKing had quite a bit of move recently, and this in itself is looking like a nice little reversal pattern. But I wouldn't trust it unless it starts breaking 60-10s, guys. And also on DraftKings, guys, I am expecting a little bit of a correction, which means a little bit of a down move. So if it does provide us with short opportunities, I will take it. You know, today AMC could have been a really great scalping vehicle. Really great scalping vehicle. Not the way I trade, but I used to scalp a lot. And having a look at this, if you can read the tape really well, it could have been really good scalping vehicle on the reversals, especially on the bounce of 42s and rejection of the highs here. But that's a different setup. Okay, what are we looking at? SPY. Also, guys, on a SPY, I am also expecting a little bit of a correction. So I'm thinking if it starts to break 48.30s, and if it starts to trade under that, we might see that. But it has to break that and start trading under it. So let's put a level there. That needs to break, guys. AMC is gonna go for it, guys. It's breaking, is strong. I don't short it at all. Forget about shorting it. This has one of those feelings that is just gonna continue. Okay. Okay, Clove is coming back. I had Clove on the side. CLOV. I really like the daily on it. It's done that move, pulled back. This is the daily that can bounce. But the problem with this one, it could be slightly illiquid. Yesterday it had some really decent moves. $687, $80.68. Clove 669s to 659s. Guys, a Clove 669s entry for a long with a 10-cent stop. I'm gonna try that. 669 with a 10-cent stop. It's not a really sort of a great setup, but I feel like some sort of a bounce is coming on this. We need really good volume to come in and a consistent one on this. I believe there's a lot of eyes behind this as well. So around 869s. 869 is my long. I have longed 869s with a stop under 860s, guys. There it goes. Okay, this might be it, guys. Our stop is here, guys. Alright, so I am not too comfortable at the moment with this. That move is nothing. I really want this 875s to get taken out. I'm expecting nines, easily nines. When it does reach that area, maybe I'll take some partials. So I'm gonna keep it on the side, guys. I'll keep an eye on that. But we are doing well on it. 869 is the entry with a 10-cent stop, less than 10 cents, and we are looking for possible 9 target. So we've got 9 target here, guys. So huge R for us. See, the volume is picked up, but with the excuse me, with that volume, what I want is consistency. So these volumes starts to match up with the volumes before. And if we don't get that, then we might actually go into a chop. And ride is coming up, guys. Okay, ride. Really interesting, guys. 705s with a stop 690, 10 cents. I'm gonna try ride, guys. Ride long. 705, 707s. 706 is fine. 706, 705s. Okay, that's fine. I'm trying long. 706's average is around 706. I got some a little bit lower, some a little bit higher, but 706 is the average. I'm longing RIDE for a possible break of the highs with a around 690 stop. That's aggressive. If you want to be a little bit conservative with it, 680 is better area. There it goes. Alright, this will move quickly, so get ready. So let's just stop is here. Stop is just around 690s, guys. Hopefully it's not gonna come back under 7s. If I start to trade under 7s, we will get out early as well. Right, here we go. Right, let's do this. You have broken with good volume, so let's continue. 742s. So around 7, just before 750s, I will look into lock in some. And our clove is doing so. It's doing okay. It's doing okay, I would say. Oh, I don't like that. I don't like that. The way it's okay, that's better. All right. Right. Yeah, shorts is one of them that definitely exactly looks the same as the TCAT. So definitely shorts are trapped, and not just from today. It could be from a few other days ago as well. So if that's the case, then the move on right could be strong. But definitely from today's, there's a lot of short sellers stuck on it. We just don't want the wash under 7s, guys. If it does wash under 7s and starts trading under it, then I will get out early as well, because we can't be too biased. That's when trouble happens, once you start to be too biased, because you will ignore the price action. Come on, we need that 725s to break with good volume. I wouldn't say it's properly stuck. Shorts are properly stuck at the moment. I will say that when it starts breaking 8. Right now some are stuck, but they can handle it. It's about how much they can handle. Once they start giving up, that's when the real panic happens. So this pullback, I really don't want it to come back under 7s. That's the idea. Now this pullback should not be under 7s. So although my stop is here, 690s, if it comes to it, I'll end it early as well. Okay, that's looking much better. That's looking much better. Now we want that continuation. That's it. There we go. Voila. Alright, we want that to stay that way. Now, that's the thing. You know, when it breaks, I want that break to happen successfully. Not like that. But obviously with this we have some volume and the pullbacks are being bought up. So that's a really good sign. And also Clove is doing well, guys. Not too bad. Clove is really good, guys. I am ready to, just a bit too early, close to 9s. I will take some Cloves out. Tighten your stops on Clove, guys, if you can. If you have taken any of these, I am tightening mine. Where's my Clove watch list? Sorry, Clove. Right over here. So I'm gonna bring my stop to very close to 860s, guys. Really nice move as well on that. Clove is moving, and the daily looks really good on that. As you can see, we are due for a bounce. Really nice micro pullback on a daily, and this could be a continuation from this move. And if Clove starts to move, guys, this will look like more like a ride as well. And there we go, our ride. We are riding this thing, guys, literally. Oh, not literally, but you know what I mean. Here we go, 730s. Okay, alright, here we go. Okay, panic sets in for short sellers. 730s. 730s. Stop just under 7 definitely at the moment. Stop under 7, guys. And we are looking that 750s is going to be a problem right about now. 745s, 40s. So we can take some out around this area, 743s, 45s. But by doing that, you will be averaging out of your positions. So let's just yeah, let's see the price action. Okay, 740, that's holding. Okay, a lot of buyers coming in. Okay, I'm not taking anything out, guys. There's a lot of pressure to the upside, and I think it's gonna get taken out. So having said that, now bids are getting taken out. Quite a bit of a battle going on right there. I'm okay with holding. I'm okay with holding. Either one has to give up. Right, looks like for the moment buyers are giving up. Bids are just giving up a little, but they are pushing the price up, so that's a good sign. We want that to give up. There you go, 744s. There it goes. 747s, 46s. There we go. Voila. And the bids are yes, 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 yes. Whoop. Here we go. Right, guys, I'm gonna start taking some out, guys. Some out, some out. Okay. Loving it. Loving that thing. I've taken some out, guys. Let me check price. 774. 774. $774. I have taken some out. Stop, you can bring it down to break even, guys. This has a really good potential. Even if it does pull back now, a lot of people are stuck on it. As soon as it starts to pull back, then if it starts to actually hold, then there's another problem for short sellers. And Clove as well, I haven't taken anything off, but you could have definitely taken on it. Clove went almost to 890s, and we can put our stop just under our entry now. This is almost like a break-even trade for us now. We can just let this ride, at least wait until that 9 gets hit. Yes, yes. Really nice. Test of 8, you mean? Test of 8, very good exit. Similar exit to mine, right, Jay? On ride? Yeah, pretty much. We top ticked it, bro. Lovely. Now with cloves, guys, a little bit of pullback. I will handle this pullback. Um, my stop is almost to break even anyways, so I'm gonna let this run because there is a potential on it. So far, I'm not too happy with the volume. I really would have thought the volume would actually increase and it will start to actually bring in some more momentum, which it didn't do. It might take a while, but the whole idea of this breaking the recent highs and staying above it is still there, so we are good with it. Perfect. By the way, ride could be a really good micro pullback along here, right about here. But the thing is, it's slightly a bit overextended, so this could have better long. There you go. Okay, now that wash is not so good. It has to get bought up. It needs to get bought up. Yeah, that the pullback is slightly stronger than I expected, but we have some room for it to work out. Yeah, why I'm looking at it. Definitely good area, 62s. Wait for the 62s maybe. If you can't, then adjust your stop according to the 62 lean on the stop. You will have to rely on 62s to put your stop around. So I'm gonna wait on it a little bit more of a better bounce than this, towards 6180s. As you know, I'm very stingy with my stops or risks, so I'll wait up on it. So the thing that we're looking at is right about here, guys, this zone. Wait for it to bounce to that. You will have better entry there. But if you are taking here, you can take like 25-30% and put your stop over 62s. And that's another choice. Okay, ride isn't doing that well, guys. I really expected this to continue for that second turn. My stop is almost on break even anyway, so right about there. If it does take us out, that's fine. But what I feel on this is, guys, it will wash up and take us out, and then VWAP will hold. So if you can, I will say put your stop just under VWAP. um, that's the safer option, but since it's moved this much, you can definitely it's viable to actually put your stop to break even as well. For me, I wanna give this room, so I'm gonna put it just under 7 with a barely less than 10 cents stop on the remaining shares, guys, which is completely fine for me. That's fine because I'm relying on the VWAP as well as the 7s as well as this level here. So if I'm gonna give up on this trade, it'll have to make me give up, right? That's totally fine. Oh, 100% I can do that because I'm used to think of swim so much. I could really do a nice little small video, 5 minutes video on how to set it up the way I do it. It's very, very, very easy. Okay, so now the good thing about this pullback is um, you see the volume. The volume is decreasing on the pullback, so that is a valid pullback. It's not giving me a sign of a proper reversal yet, so that's something that we can just relax about. Once they start to wash with a very good volume and higher volume, then that's when I would be worried. So far it's okay. I just don't like the huge wash from the top. Right about now, if it does hold and comes back up to 50% of that pullback, then we are good. Nvda coming up. Right, guys, Clove also doing exactly the same thing. Clove is similar, but as you can see, my stop is almost to the break even now. So I am okay with that. Emrin not okay. Emrin, what are you showing us? Okay, that's what it's showing. So Emrin is waking up, guys. Remember this Emrin? Look at this, guys. This move, previous runner. There's probably a meme stock as well. Yeah, these things are gonna start bouncing, guys, because because of our AMCs and GMEs, right? So let's keep Emrin on the side as well. Emrin daily is really beaten up daily. Once these beaten up dailies start to bounce, you see this daily and that daily, the bounce is quite big usually. Right, I don't like the way it looks, guys. It looks like a short to me. Right, guys, I don't like the way it is at the moment. It looks like a short with a stop 735, only 10 cents stop. But I'll have to stick with my original stop on this, guys. As I said, I am really confident on the volume though. See the volume getting lower and lower and lower. So once it starts bouncing up just over the 740s, 750s, that's when things will start to heat up again. But that is not so good. See that volume? This volume now started slightly bigger than, so if that continues and starts to break this down, then yeah, the view up will probably get taken out as well. But well, it's looking good at the moment. It needs to break the 735s and then 750s. Holy cow. Why? So it did actually go back, not as much, but yeah, not as much though, but yeah, could have taken it with the 25%, still would have worked out, but that's fine. Okay. For those of you guys who are in the live stream, I have shared that Discord link if you can join in, so we can share ideas and strategies and stuff like that. Okay guys, right, if it does break that, I'm out. If it does break that low, I'm out. As I did mention, this over here, it looked like a short for me. So when I start seeing a setup for a short, I should not be in the long. Okay. 15s. Let's see if 15s hold. Seems like it doesn't want to hold. You see there's a fight here between the 715s. Now this is a great area. That little level is a great area because of this being the at that point high of day, and then a little bit of a price action there. So if that breaks, then the wall isn't there anymore. So that's why I'm leaning against for my stop. I know this can easily take me out and then go back up, yes, but you know, the way it looks right now, it just doesn't right. It's not holding up. That's what I say. That's what I can say. I'm out, guys. On this one, I'm out. As I said, break even on the rest remaining, but really good partial. We've got 780 cents partial, guys. I'm okay with that. I am perfectly fine with that. So the continuation and was not there. Let's have a look at our clove. Clove break even stop, guys. Definitely break even stop. I haven't taken anything on it, but waiting on it to bounce up to nines. Once it starts bouncing and closing above 910s, then we've got a huge room. So so that's I don't know whether that's a good exit or not. For me, that's a technical exit for me. I think this short was there. If I wasn't long on it, I would have definitely taken that short and then just trail stop this until it starts to break down. Because the problem is over here, volume was getting decreased on this pullback, but as soon as it starts to pick up on the on the wash, that's kind of like a telltale sign to be very careful on the longs, because it's about to give up or it's giving up. No worries, you're welcome, man. It's helping me probably more than helping you guys. Honestly, it does help me a lot because it makes me think about my trades, think it out loud, so it slows me down a bit. If I'm not talking about a trade, then I tend to go into a trade quite early. I'm usually very early on trades. So Clove guys might take us out on break even, that's fine. It just didn't do what I expected it to, and it's probably related to the rides move as well. I don't know whether it is really. Clove. I'm out, break even guys. Right here. Perfect. So two trades. One break even, one a really nice partial. I wish I had taken 50% off, but I really didn't. It was about more like 30-35%, but still, for the amount we were risking, at least 2 to 1, something like that. Yeah, yeah. I mean, I appreciate that, Silver. We will, it will take time for us to be recognized, but once we do, I believe, then we will have a lot of loyal participants in our group, hopefully. That's what I want, really. More people like Jay has been contributing a lot since I started, so I appreciate that. So anybody who contributes to the room itself um, is obviously, we are a group of people. I like to look at it like a community. So if it's gonna benefit us, everybody's gonna benefit from it, not just one person. So yeah, just keep it up, man. Keep turning up, and if you know people who are maybe into this or who've been trading for a while, just introduce us. That's what I think of at the moment. I've got lots of videos to make, guys. I do trade. I'm not a videographer or YouTuber or whatever. It takes me a long time to make videos, but I'll get used to it. But my main concern is trading. I love trading. I have a passion for it, and by doing this, what it has done to me is helped me a lot um, in terms of remembering my trades. I remember almost every single trade of mine by streaming it, because what's happening is I'm really sort of going deep into talking about the trade and not just looking and processing. I'm actually verbalizing the trade itself, which is huge. Um, One of my mentors used to say that is if you do take a trade, don't just process it in your brain, especially when you're starting out. You wanna really call it out. You see a trade. Let's give you an example. Let's say AMC. Okay, well, this is just an example sake. Okay, AMC has done this move, and we know that it's meme stock. It's supposed to be strong, but it's washing off now, and that wash is a little bit worrying. It's trading under VWAP. That also means it's staying weak. Okay, that's interesting. So things like that can lead to a really nice routine, a very good routine for you to keep up. And obviously, when you're in this kind of room, if you're like-minded, if you trade, uh, if your risk management is similar to mine, you will definitely benefit from this. Huge, because when I'm looking at a trade, I am always trying at least my best to actually talk about it. Like, for example, earlier on, YY was mentioned. Mm, Probably around here, somewhere there. I'm not too sure. I don't remember it, but I did mention that if it does come back to that zone, um, around 62s I will have a really tight stop, and there is a zone, there's a level that I can lean my stop on, and all those things. When you start talking it out, or when you start hearing things, it will definitely benefit you, and you will start to look at things the way that person is looking. It's not that hard, trust me. If you, like, for example, Jay has been following me for like what is it, more than a week, 2 weeks max, Jay. And I can see that his thinking is already changed. You know, I can clearly say that he's changed, even though I don't really talk to him personally. I just talk to him on the stream. But the way he's choosing stocks and possible trades is exactly, not exactly, but similar to my style. So it definitely benefits. One of his call out was this one, which you can see. Yeah, that's the thing with Jay, is he learns. It depends how much you take from this thing. A lot of people think that free thing is not worth it. um, Change your mentality to that, because I could tell you that I will live stream for you guys for this much, that much. Then a lot of people will think, oh, okay, that service is worth it because there's a value to it, there's a number to it. But what you want to think, because we are taught that way, isn't it? As we grow up, we are taught everything in this life is not free, and if it is free, there is something wrong with it. That's the mentality we grew up with. So hopefully you're not gonna go into this live room thinking that, because I am doing my best to actually explain the trades, and trying to sort of make you guys a bit, like, help you out, guide you in the right direction. And hopefully you don't take that for granted, because a lot of members I've seen comes and goes, and I wonder why. I think the main reason is that. So Jay is taken the best. I think what he does is, I don't want to go into detail, but I think what he does is he watches my videos, and he goes to those streams and watches them, and there's a lot to be learned from them as well. That's probably why he's caught up a bit faster than most people. So guys, just because we have a very strong bias over here, we had the strong bias on the ride for a possible nice short squeeze, doesn't mean that we're going to completely ignore our risk management. This is the best example for it. Once you start to see and notice something that shouldn't happen, then you should be a bit tight on your risk, which we did here. And that wash was the first sign for me that, yeah, well, this thing might not be as strong as we thought it was, right? And then right over here, that little congestion area, and the volume, when it started to pick up, that's when I got worried a bit. That's when I exited it. As you can see, we saved ourselves a lot of headache. AMC is not very clean, but there is a short setup here, guys. It's I know it's strong stock, but the way it's reacting right now, temporarily, there might be a short opportunity with a stop just over the EMA 43.55s. There is something there, guys. 33.33s, 35s. Okay, it's about 25 cents, isn't it? 43.30s. I'm trying, guys. 43.30s. 43.30s. With a stop just over 55, something like that. 55s. There we go. Now the idea behind this is basically is try to continue just like ride. What it did was this wash just completely sort of continued down, and this momentum is going to carry on. That's the idea behind it. Now it's pulled back to the areas where it's quite okay. It's coming back to that stop. I'll watch it, guys. Anyways, so coming back to the VWAP and all those EMAs and more areas here, as you can see, this area here, this level. So that level is enough for me to actually lean my stop on, and what I want is for this to have a continuation round. So one and then the second. So that's the main idea, but there is a setup behind it as well, technically speaking, but that's just the main thesis behind it. Not really happy about the bounces here. As you can see, this price action is usually the reversal, but you know, I don't mind risk on AMC. I don't mind risking a 25 cents to go maybe for $1 or something like that. There you go. It's bouncing off. 55s are hit, is it? No, not yet, not yet. So it's bringing some volume, guys, and it's it might take us out. So as I said, 55 I will be out. 55. So it's rejecting. It went up there to retest, and then rejecting from there. There's a bit of a battle, but if it does give back, then there might be a good move on it. See, the problem is on this one, GME is bouncing. I just don't like it. Okay, I don't like it, guys. I know it's a bit too early. I'm gonna be very careful on it. The stop, I'm not gonna do anything. If it does hit my 55s, it's fine. But if GME starts to bounce, then I'm gonna cut this short, just like I did earlier here with a very minimal stop. But if GME starts to wash, then I might even add to it. Right now, GME is not washing much. It's stronger than AMC. Okay, it's kind of washing now. Okay, yes, all right. That's okay. This is what I like to see, like the confluence between those two. Right over here, we got saved by about 2-3 cents here. 2-3 cents. Okay, we've got 43 is getting hit. 43 is getting hit, and it's breaking. There we go, lovely, and stay broken. That's the more important bit here. We just need that 43s to stay broken. Perfect. Alright, come on. Come on. Drop down. Alright, GMEs. Oh, that tall wick. It actually didn't go to 55, Andrew. It didn't go to 55. Did it? It might have actually. It might have. I just didn't have that hard stop there. Oh, sorry to hear that, man. Like, that's the problem with having hard stop as well. It just gets taken out, doesn't it? I really thought it didn't go to 55s. Let's see. The highs 43.54 is the high. It depends on the platform as well, isn't it? 53s. Okay, yeah, definitely you would have gotten taken out. Whoa, we completely missed, guys. what's going on to the SPY? Like, what's that? What's happening? Anybody knows? I did mention, remember this zone here? If it does break and stays under it, then we've got a really good correction coming up on SPY, which this is. But there might be news. There's some sort of a... Oh, okay. Okay, got it. There's pretty much suicide bombing in Kabul airport, and some troops have been killed, some soldiers wounded basically. Yeah. Yeah, it's whatever's happening there is just not right, man. AMC. I don't wanna benefit from that kind of news, guys. I would usually trade SPY when it has moved like this, but today I will not be trading it, unfortunately. And another example of sticking to the to your original stop or your risk management is this. You see that, guys? So there we go. Come on, AMC. Come on, give us more. By the way, guys, you should have taken some out at around 43s. If you haven't, there might be still chance. There is definitely 2 to 1 on it, right? Around 2 to 1. Nvda dropped. Clove is dropping. Alright, now it's trying to sort of climb back up. It's back into the over 43 area, which I really don't like. The way it's done its wash, guys. Can you see it's done its wash from this move? Now this could be a reversal. Depends if the volume starts to come in on the bounces. So you can be a little bit careful, guys. You can put your stop maybe just over 43.40s, but for me, this is how it's gonna look like. I will wait for the VWAP to get taken out, and if it does take it out, not like this, I need it to break above and start trading above it. That's when I will get out. But if you're starting out, guys, actually GME is bouncing quite strongly, guys. I might end this a bit early. Just watching GME. If it wasn't a meme stock, I would have added here. And because I have to be extra careful with these, that's why I'm not. Usually, if it was another stock, I would have added here on that rejection of the VWAP. But since it's rejected from there, I know there's something there that I can rely my stop on. So now, if it does come back up there, and if it breaks that, guys, I will have my hard stop there. So let me position that. So that's the deal with the AMC. In this case, we are going to be losing around 43, 30, about 10 cents, which is pretty much nothing for AMC. Let's have a look. 37s. I'm still being patient on AMC. Right, guys, Dkng, there's a short here with a stop of 59.50s right about now, actually. Dkng short here. What do we have? 59.36, 35s. I want to make sure I wait for that confirmation a little bit. Now, if this candle starts to close below here at the lows, then that's your confirmation. Before that, it'll be too early. So this is the zone I'm looking at. There you go. Okay, I'm going in, guys. 35, 25s, 27s. Got in 27s. Some, not a lot though. 27s. Oh, really good. Really good. Okay, that's looking good. Just a bit late, to be honest. I would have liked it around over 35s, but that's fine. Stop is just over that candle here. On this one, I didn't really talk about it, guys, but just give it a minute. I might discuss that in a minute. Okay. I feel like today I'm over trading a little bit, and the same setup was happening on Nvda, guys. Right about now, actually. Right about now, but I'm in quite a few trades at the moment, so I'm not taking that. But that's your setup there, guys. Okay, AMC not looking too bad. AMC is looking alright. Guys, if AMC starts breaking this lows here, we can put our stop just over 43s. That's when we can be a bit more comfortable with it. There was quite a few chances to take partials out. I hope you did it if you are in it. just under 43s over here when it washed under 43s for sure. But for me, I haven't, and that's not normal for me. But for this, I am leaving slight more room to see if this logo is taken out. I'm gonna go to the charts and put these two charts in. What is that? Okay, so put these two charts in here. We've got AMC and we've got a DKNG. I don't know why I call this Dkng. It's usually it's Dkng, but AMC is about to go. And get ready for the partial on AMC, guys, when it starts washing. Okay, come on AMC, give us a partial. Can you see this chart? Is it not very clear, guys? Because I have two trades running. I need to keep an eye on both of them. I do have on the other side. Oh, okay, really good on the Dkng. The lows. We can take some out on the lows, guys, because those lows can be a problem. I am trying some out. Let's take some out here. Guys, I've taken some out around 80, I believe around 88, somewhere here. I'll check it in a minute, but let me just make it more visible. Right there. So first partial out on Dkng, and AMC I'm getting ready to take some out as soon as it washes. There it goes, 60s, 40s, 60s, 66s, 62s, 63s. I'm just washing. 60s, 61s. Come on, give me 61s. Come on. 66s, 64s. Right, okay, that's fine. I'll take 64s. I want it more, but I got on 64s, guys, just at the lows here. Maybe not there, but that's the thing. It's difficult to put these things on smaller charts. But around 64s, guys, I got for first partial out. It was worth the wait, 100% worth the wait, because I was gonna take it out here around 43s. In this way, I managed to catch around another 35 cents, which is great. Now, guys, I'm gonna put this stop just over 43, guys. Right, just over 43, guys. And also on the Dkng, we're gonna put our stop to break even. Now there's no reason for you to put it on break even, but just to save and lock in some, just in case if it does bounce back. But technically speaking, the better area is still 54 or over that that wick there. Technically speaking, you already taken some part out and getting ready for another part out, so you should be way ahead on this anyways. So that's my take on that. And AMC is about to wash. Alright, I'm getting ready to take some out on the Dkng, guys. 58, 64, 67, 60. I am almost about to pull that 64, 62s, 64s. I'll take that. Alright, 64s, guys. I taken some out. So I've got like 50% left on this. Around 64s, guys. Okay, now we're cooking. Right? We are cooking. I don't know what we are cooking, but we are cooking certainly something. The way is is going down with these reds. I'm expecting a little bit of a bounce. That's why I'm taking these partials a little bit quicker than I would on DraftKings. I am expecting a little bit of a bounce coming into it, guys, honestly. So I might leave 25% on it. I really feel like I want to take another 25% off on it. If it does give me another wash, I will take another 25% off, which it is right about now. Here we go. Okay, 62s. I want to take 62s around here, guys, because I feel like there's a bounce coming on this 62s. I've taken my another 25% off on it. I know I might regret it, but here we go. AMC. Whew, looking good. Come on, AMC. Okay, so 42s would be nice area for another partial, but this area here as well is good. Okay, guys, we are really in a good position in both of these trades. Beautiful position to be in. We're letting things run. 34s. Okay, I'm about to take some out on AMC, guys. Get ready to take some out. 42 30s, a huge wash coming in. 30s, 32s, 32s is fine. Okay, I might have gotten a bit early. Actually, it wasn't early. 32s, guys. Around 32s. That area here. Looking good. Wash is silver wash is this. You see this big red candle? That's a wash. You see these big red candles? Those are washes. And then parabolic would mean these big long candles, green candles going up. So it basically means that wash is something is going down very quickly, very fast. That's what it means. And parabolic going up is basically something going very quick, in a very quick, very fast, very quick. Oh, here we go. I told you guys I might regret that little portion here, but that's a really good wash. That would have been the one that I should have taken out. Yes, short selling, 100%. The only thing we took long was earlier clove, which ended up being break even. We didn't take anything off there. Well, that's not how I work. I'm really greedy on the partials. TCAT is the one. No, not TCAT. Ride. We rode that ride. This was long, really good partial. The remaining was on break even. The rest today, the rest of the trades are shorts. Yeah, you see this pink area? Pink arrow would always mean I'm entering short here. And over here as well, as you can see, when I called it out right about here, a bit late on it, but that's fine. Entered here, partial. And our risk, as you can see, look at that risk. And look at the reward. So I really love taking massive potential trades. Guys, on AMC, if it does bounce back over 43, I will come out of it for the remaining 25% left. I've already taken whatever I can from these two, quite a bit actually. So I am really happy with that. Partial, basically, so basically I have, let's say, 1,000 shares on this. I've taken around 30% here and then 25% here. So let's say I've taken 300 shares, 200 shares here, and then the remaining 200 shares, 300 shares here. So I am taking partial off the whole position slowly out. That's what partial means. So in my trading style, the more partial you will see, the better the trade is, because I really like to let things run, um, especially for the last part. Now I have got only 25% left, so if I were trading what 1000 shares on this, I've got 250, or around, let's round it up to 200 or 300 shares remaining on this, and then I'll have to trail stop this. Guys, by the way, DraftKings, I'm gonna keep my trailing stop over 59.10s, yeah, 59.10s, because I don't want to get caught up in that bounce. By the way, who took Nvda? Anybody took Nvda right over here? Right over here, I actually mentioned this was a short. Not as big of a move, but for Nvidia, as you can see, from 220.50s to 219s, that's $1.50. But definitely the one that we chose to trade worked out much better than Nvidia. This one. So I am pretty happy with that choice. So AMC is bouncing up a bit. I expect a little bit of a bounce on AMC. As long as it's not a reversal, we are good. And our Nvidia, DraftKings is doing really well. It's actually bouncing very, very tiny amount. So silver partial is something that you when you start trading more and more, that's when you start to take partials out. I wouldn't recommend you do this. I'll recommend a one in, one out, one in, one out. The reason why I say this is because you are starting, let's say, with risk management new. In the beginning of your trading career, you want consistency, and you want your win-loss should be slightly higher for you to get that confidence built up. If you start to, let's say, also you don't want to be risking too many shares anyways. You want to start out with 100 shares and then take everything off. This way, what it will give you is more winners, but that means your average winners is slightly less than mine or people who actually partial trade. But then again, you have the bonus of actually having more winners. I'll give you an example today, right? Over here, if you have taken this trade, that's an 80 cents move. If you have taken that 100 shares, our stop was about 80s to 7, it's 20 cents. So you were risking $20 to get $80, right? One in, one out. One in, one out. Now, in my case, I didn't take as much of a profit as you would have taken, because my trailing stop got stopped out. The remaining shares, around 60-70% of my shares, got stopped out on break even, right? So that would have been a good winner for you. And the other one, Clove, this one in, one out, anywhere here, because it was almost 2 to 1. Anywhere, anytime you hit that 2 to 1 to your risk. So if you were risking 10 cents, if you gotten 20 cents, anything over that, you can take everything off. So that way, this would have been a winner. Ride would have been a winner. In fact, you would not have had any losers today. I know by looking at AMC, yes, you would have taken the first partial maybe here or there, but that still would have been a good winner for you for the amount of risk you are putting in. So AMC, the first partial we took here, 42.60s, 43.30s. That's around the 80 cents, 70 cents move, that one. With the risk of, let's say, 43.30s to 43.60s. I'm being conservative on this. That's 30 cents. 30 cents risk for a possible 70-80 cents reward. Now imagine you've taken all of these and you're 100% accurate, right? 100% accurate. You haven't had a single loser unless Andrew, I think, got gotten out on this week here. Maybe you might have, but you will still have been ahead if you have taken everything, right? Um, that's what I will definitely recommend if you are going into anything like this. Keep a one in, one out. So we're about to get taken out on this, guys. If it does break 43 on AMC, I will come out. Our DraftKing is looking beautiful and it's looking to go for another round, which I don't mind. There you go. At least that rejection of that 50 EMA and 43 is there. So I know that my stop is more valid right over 43. That's a really good area for me to keep my stop. Now if it does take me out on 43, even on the last run, I would have banked in some. Around 30 cents. Right, I really want to bank in more on the DraftKing, but I only have 25% left, so my stop over 59 is fine. Just gonna keep my stop over 59 on DraftKing. The only loser I had was AMC short earlier, but a very minimal one. We are talking 42.33s to 42.43. So 10 cents loser here on AMC. 10 cents loser. That's the only loser I had today. That's what I think, at least. Did we have anything else? No, I don't see anything else. Nope. Okay, there we go. That's an example of an importance of keeping your trailing stop at behind a strong level, so that you can withstand that pullback. Scalping opportunity in the for the short side or the long side? Long side. Long side is basically at the moment it's like catching a knife. No, not for me. It's a it can be a dangerous strategy if you don't know what you're doing. If you know what you're doing, then that's fine. For that kind of setup, you need to be very good with your level 2, and also you have to be very good with your recognition of areas, recognition of really important levels. All right. But have a look at the daily, right? Have a look at. I don't mean to. I don't mean to say that you might be bad. All I'm saying is, even I struggle for years having these kind of longs, knowing that. Look at this daily. This bar itself tells you the story. It wanted to continue with this move. There was a huge like catalyst behind it. A lot of people trying to sort of have positive um, emotions behind it now. Maybe they're even adding behind So this day was a really positive emotional day. The next day, not so positive. In fact, that is actually a reversal sign. And then today's daily is not looking good at all, right? I don't care what this stock is, meme or not. That price is telling me the story here, and that in itself um, is one of the reasons why I took that trade. One of the reasons. There's many, but one of the reasons is that daily didn't look really strong to me, at least for the while, right? If it does drop down to the 40s, maybe I can look into that bounce, but right about now it's not looking good, and that's also one of the reasons why I am leaving some room for it to continue. By the way, guys, DraftKings, I don't know what to say about this. It's beautiful. I've only got 25% left. I'm gonna put my stop just over that swing high, guys. 58.75s. Let's do this. DraftKings, the final target, if it does go there, 58 over 58, around 58.10s, I will take everything off. No worries, no worries. Anytime, Silver. Anytime. I really I take pride in, lending a helping hand to newcomers. The reason I say this is because when I started out, there were nobody there, or maybe I didn't find them. But I don't think there is any. I don't think there is any, honestly. And if there is, they always have those ulterior motives that they want to benefit from you. So as long as I can, help few out there, and then they can start helping themselves. Right, guys, so DraftKings, the plan with this one is DraftKings, if it does wash to 58, anything under 58.10s, closer to 58s, I will take everything off, which is about to do. Right, guys, who's in, who's not on these trades? Hopefully somebody took these trades, especially AMC. Jay, did you take that? AMC? And I know DraftKings was a bit of a quick call, but there was plenty of chance over there on that price there. Oof, there we go, AMC for another round. Might be going for another round. Yes, that's what I'm talking about. 43.10s. Loving it. Oh yes, that's nice. That is nice. 58.20s around, as I said, come on, DraftKings, wash towards that 58s. And I think, Andrew, you're quite unlucky. Honestly, I must admit, every time we take a really good trade, either you get stopped out um, or somehow you miss it. But stick around, man. Don't worry about those things. It does happen. It's actually a good thing in a way if you're not risking too much, because this is making you mentally strong. So you're getting beaten up by the market. That's how you're gonna learn, and you will learn. Okay, guys, I'm getting ready to take DraftKings out. DraftKings. Oh, okay. 5804s, 02s, 01s. Oh, it's weak, man. It's weak. 5802. Three is weak. 57, 96, 94s. Right, guys, I am getting ready to take some. I really don't want to take the last batch because it's weak, but I have to finish it at some point anyways. I'm okay. 58 is fine. I'm taking, guys. So, ooh, what is that? 58, 58. What is it? 50, around 58 actually. Just about right to that tick. And definitely gonna regret it. But that's fine. Gonna get rid of that. So our AMC is looking beautiful. That is really good. Definitely, this is an experience that will teach you more than the books. Trust me. Yeah, TCAT was not fair, wasn't it, Andrew? It wasn't fair, honestly. That was just too much. If you're wondering what we're talking about, Silver, we're talking about this trade here, TCAT, we took yesterday, and Andrew completely missed it. This trade here, right over here. I took 780s with a stop. I think it was just under 750s. I'm not too sure. It was a small stop basically, and then it just moved that. It did that. So you know, imagine you're sitting there and you're not in a position, and this is doing that. You know, that's just not easy to handle. But you must handle it because in the long run, you should be able to handle these things. If you can't, then what will happen is because you have that fear, FOMO, you will get into other trades that actually there's no setup. There's nothing there. You will just start, your mind starts to play games thinking that everything is going to run like that. No, it's not. So it's a great AMC, guys, by the way. That's why I left that room, guys. Look at that. 42s is hitting. If you haven't taken, this is another beautiful area to take some partial out, guys. I'm gonna take everything off. I have 25%. Let me see if I can take a good 4190s. Is dropping down. 4180s, 85s. Right, 80s, 4180s, 82s. I'm still waiting on it to take some out, guys. 81s, 4180. Not some out, everything out actually. 25% left. '80s. I want to take '80s, but 81 is fine. Okay, guys, I have taken 81s. It looks like it wants to drop, but I'm okay with that. I can't just. Plus, I have to go a bit early as well, guys. So on this one, everything out. Whew. What a beautiful trade. Loving it. Right. So I don't care what it does now. I have taken what I need to take from it, and I am content with that. So for the sake of a trade recap, I usually do my trade recaps. I want to go through the trades we took. So first thing first, I want to go into AMC's trade here, right about here. We took I took a short here because of the momentum going down, pull back, and it was rejecting here at that level at the lows of the pre-market. But since I saw the GME completely bouncing at that time, I quickly exited with a 10-cent stop. my original stop was over VWAP. So this in fact is, for me it looks like a winner instead of a loser. So technically it's a loser. It's not even minus 0.5, it's probably minus 0.4 R, something like that. So that first trade minus 0.4 R. And then we had on the same trade just recently, we had AMC short right about 43.30s with a stop of 43.55s, and then what we did was take partial 42.60s, 42.30s, and then last 41.80s. So with this one, guys, the way it looks like is, sorry, it's not that, it's this. So the risk was like that, and then reward basically for me average of this. Actually average is like that because that was last 25%. Yeah, so average looks like that to me. For me it looks like risking 1 to get maybe 4. Yeah, I think 4, right? So risking 1 to get 4 is okay. So that is the trade recap on AMC. Way ahead, around 3.5 R up on this, guys. Let's just put this down so that it's easier for my videos. Up 3.5 R. Okay, I'll take that. Okay, so that's AMC, and then we had let's go to CLOV. CLOV. CLOV, I honestly thought this was because of the daily, it looked really nice for a little much better bounce, at least close to 9s. It really got into 890s and started rejecting from there. Wasn't big enough for me to take any partials, but the entry was 869 on the break of this little triangle because of the daily and volume coming in. So my stop was originally here, under here. If you look at it, this did give us 2 to 1, almost 2 to 1. Could have taken that as partial, but that's fine. I got stopped out on the break even. So this is basically break even for me. Break even on this name, right? Okay, so CLOV done. We have got beautiful short on Dkng. This was probably the trade of the day. Very clean, extremely clean. As you can see, I don't need to explain too much. This was the zone I was looking at. I was explaining that if it does come back up to this zone, in fact it was at that zone when I was taking it, I started shorting it here on the rejection of that zone, and then my stop was pretty much high of I think it was 59.50s, around a little bit higher here, guys. Let's put that stop as well just to be more visual. Yep, that's the stop. And now on this one, guys, we had a really good run. Entry around 59.30s, partial at the lows, and then second partial 58.60s. This third partial I'm not too happy about. Yesterday I did the same thing with KitKat. I need to look back onto these 2 trades and I need to really rectify this, because I don't usually do that. This should not have been there. This should have been here somewhere. That's the third partial, or here. There was no reason for me to take that out, except for the fact that I wanted to bank in more. Maybe I was paying attention to the P&L, which I really don't. I actually get rid of the unrealized profit on my screens, so I don't see why So I need to go back into thinking about sorting this out. But nevertheless, the last exit was here, 58. I got all out. So on this one, the P&L or profit RR looks like this. So it looks something like that. That's our basically risk, and then this was our reward. I would say average of that. So again, this one is close to 3 plus or maybe even 4 to 1. So I think that's 1. Let's say this one is 3 plus. I think it's more than that. I might be wrong. It might be more than that. But just let's say it's 3. Yeah. So plus 3R on this name. Okay, so that's the result from Dkng. That's the trade results, guys. Did we take anything else? We did take. I forgot about ride. We forgot about ride, and we basically on the break of 7s, when the momentum was coming up, this was a gapper, guys. Big gapper. There was some catalyst behind it, and it looked like it's just wants to continue up and do a little bit of a squeeze. Once the volume started to rise, that was a clue for me. And as it started attacking that 7 area, I went in a little bit early on it. I think my entry was here. Yeah, so on this candle, so a little bit early, but nevertheless it was good entry, and our initial stop probably around, I'm not too sure what it was, 680s, 20 cents, something like that. Might have been more, but it might have been more actually, maybe lows of this, 25 cents. So if that was the case, 25 cents, that, you know, just before the halt I took a partial out. That was about 30% partial. So on this one I would say around 1 hour, maybe even less than 1 hour, but let's just make it rounded down to 1 hour with the partial. If I had taken more partial here, like 50%, that would have been probably more than 1 hour. So that's the result for ride. I stuck to my original plan of trailing stop my remaining shares just on break even. I was putting it under the VWAP, but once I saw this wash and then this little congestion area here, guys, and then volume was coming in this area, I got a bit cautious here and then raised my stop to break even, which was actually a really good decision to make. Saves me at least about 7/10 to around 30 cents or 20 cents, something like that. Right, something like that. Anyways, that's the result for RIDE. So today I am well up. I would say 1 hour. AMC was Dkng was 3 hours. Right, if I'm not mistaken, around 8 hours, guys. I'll have to check my result on the side as well. So very, very close to 8 hours. Incredible day for me, guys. And on the Dkng, by the way, what an exit, right? Oh, Andrew, 20 cents, yeah, right? Okay, that's good. So that actually is that makes sense for me to say that's plus 1 hour. Yeah, that makes sense. The one that I missed was probably this one, but that wasn't that much of a clean move anyways. Alright, so for the day, days total equals around 8 hour. 8 hour, I'm happy with that, guys. You know, these kind of days will cover my whole week's losses. So for example, if I have all week bad days, bad weeks, sorry, every single day I'm red, 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 usually it doesn't go more than 8 hours, or worst case scenario maybe 10 hours, something like that. So this is gonna cover one of those days, sorry, one of those weeks that I'm gonna have a bad one. And I'm ready for it. Alright guys, that is it for the day. I am gonna be ending the stream. If you guys have any questions, yes, by all means, I might stay for a while, but if not, then we can see you guys tomorrow around 8:15 EST. Any questions, I'll wait up on you guys to respond. Yeah, I'm really happy with the executions, Jay. Absolutely, I cannot deny that. Really beautiful executions, especially on the exits, partials, entries as well. I'm really happy with that. Yeah, lovely, Andrew. I'm really glad to hear that, actually. Really glad, since you've been missing out quite a few. Imagine if you have gotten that AMC, and if you were so that would have been really, you'd be up more than me. 9:15 EST. Yes, 9:15 EST, guys, tomorrow. But on Monday, guys, I might do 8:45 EST. Just remember, I want to make sure that everybody can join in. I will send an alert out on the Discord. If you guys, all of you guys, can join in, what I want to do is I want to really cover, I discussed this yesterday as well, I want to cover the routine, the pre-market routine that I go through to create the watch lists. I'm pretty sure you can benefit from it, guys, as well. So Monday 8:45, unless something comes up, I will let you know, guys. Don't worry about it, Andrew. It's part of the game. Just realize that it is part of the game. Um, just missing entries mean that you're gonna miss on profits as well as missing on losers as well. Think of it that way. So it's not a big deal. It goes both ways. Stick around. Don't worry. Don't rush anything. Do things that you do normally. Just because you've been missing trades, don't change it dramatically so it's gonna affect your setup or strategies. Right? Just keep it the way, if it's working. So next small video, short video surfer, I will make it on the TOS. I probably make it on one section only because there's a huge amount of learning curve on this. I will keep it on trades or charts. Either way, you can set it up in a way that that looks like this. I'll create that video hopefully over the weekend, maybe. Alright guys, hope you had a good day, and I will see you tomorrow 9:15 EST. Have a lovely rest of the day, guys. Take it easy, stay safe out there.